Hi everybody, and happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day, because I didn't get to talk to you on Valentine's Day. And I got a lot of fun stuff to show you. We are drinking an AleSmith My Bloody Valentine. Is that perfect? I saved this one for today to drink with you. We had this last year too, and my liquor store just happened to have a couple left for this year. And so I grabbed it. My Bloody Valentine. How fun. In the background, we are listening to the great Lorena McKennitt. And she is one of my favorites of all time. And we're listening to it on the Dead Man's Chest Pirates of the Caribbean chest CD player, so the one that Trevor got. So also, isn't it fun, Trevor? I love mine so much. All right, I'm sitting here with some of the record collection because I just felt like some different scenery. I set up a temporary table back here so I could put all the junk on it because I have a lot to show you. And but first up, we're going to talk about the t-shirts. How exciting! I have the first Sideshowtink t-shirt to show you. This is the tee. This is the 100% cotton t-shirt. We also have tank tops. And I know some of you already bought a t-shirt or a tank top, and I'm really grateful to you. It's really... I know you really love me. I know you'll spread the word about Sideshowtink out into the world when you go on your own adventures. And these t-shirts are really nice. They're thick cotton. It says Sideshowtink. A picture of me. This is the t-shirt version. And the back says, I love Tink. Magical, mystical, musical. And the tank top is a little bit different, but I'll put links below for both of them, so you can grab one and spread the love. It's really fun. So I'm really thrilled with the way that Teespring does these shirts. Really nice. So pretty soon I'll have a tank top to show you also. The tank top was an after thought because I personally like tank tops better. So, but I know you guys like the t-shirt version. So, you know, t-shirts. So, let's move on. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to show. We went to Christmas tree shops, and I got some really fun things. I got this beautiful little welcome flag with dogs and cats, animal lovers. I mean, I'm such an animal lover, and this is such a cute little flag for the spring. Look at it, all the little animals. It shows that animals are more welcome here than people for the most part. And I got this. This is New York City hot sauce. All right. Christmas tree shops put this out a few months ago, and they put it out at $6.99. I thought that was a lot of money, and I said, you know what, these are going to sit here. Nobody's going to buy a hot sauce for $6.99, and I thought it was ridiculous, especially for Christmas tree. Their prices are really good. So I waited. I resisted. And the last time I went there, they were on sale for $1.75. So it's got a really cool label. Look, it looks like graffiti. Really fun. New York City hot sauce. Made and bottled in the best city in the world. That's what it says. So beautiful. So I'm really excited about this, that they finally got that. All right, this is funny. This is actually kind of ridiculous. I got a beautiful 7-inch EP for Agnostic Front. This week I watched Godfathers of Hardcore, the documentary, the new documentary that just came out on Showtime. Godfathers of Hardcore. And I know my friend Vinyl Richie will love that movie. If you haven't already seen it, Vinyl Richie, you have to see it. It's on Showtime. And then I guess eventually it'll be on Netflix. Maybe it's on Netflix now. I don't know. It's too new. But anyway, I watched that the other night. Oh, it just brought back so many memories from our punk days. It was just awesome. And of course, Vinny Stigma is a real New York Italian. And listening to him and watching him, he still lives in Little Italy in New York. I mean, it's living in the same house he grew up in. It's just amazing apartment. Really, really fun. So I got this from Amazon, but the funny part is, it's an awesome thing. It's on gray vinyl. This is the box that it came in, okay? Look at this. Alright, so we're talking about the waste of corporate America. Look at the size of this box to mount this 7-inch record. What? Unbelievable. And it came by Hertz Rent-A-Van. I'm telling you. I mean, Amazon may deliver around the clock, but I think it's retarded that they would do a box of this size for a 7-inch record. Wow. Talk about waste. Get it out of my face. Alright, let's see. Thrift stuff. I got a bunch of books. A bunch of great books. And this first book got me through that waiting period while my dad was in surgery. And for the record, he's doing amazingly well. He is home, and the therapist is coming to the house for him. He doesn't have to go to a place, which is really cool. So the therapist comes, and the therapist said that his new knee is more mobile than his old knee replacement. And but he also said that the joints are made much better now, so he should be able to walk very well with this knee. The only problem left is the spinal stenosis. I called him the Bionic Man because now he's got all these fake joints, but the spinal stenosis, that's a problem, and that they really can't do anything about. So that comes and goes, like with the weather and the dampness and things like that. But when it gets warm out, he should start to feel really good, even with that. And he should be a lot better. So very, very fun. Very relieved that he's home and that's all over with. But anyway, while we were waiting for the surgery to be over, I read this book. I couldn't stop reading it. I read like a good portion of it, like a third of it while I was in there. Paul Avrich, Sacco and Vanzetti, The Anarchist's Background. This is an excellent book. Really, really good. Sacco and Vanzetti were Italian immigrants that joined the anarchist movement in this country in the 20s, and fascinating. Really, really fascinating. They worked and agitated for the condition of workers, factory workers, mine workers, things like that, people that were working 15-hour days, 7-day weeks. And this is really where the union began, where the union started to come into the picture. And it is now, Skeety was his union delegate for the IBEW the whole time that he was working. He's retired now, but he was the IBEW delegate for his garage. And we always like to say that the union, when people knock the union, a lot of people say the union's destroyed this country. The union gave you the 5-day work week, the 8-hour day, okay? Without them, we would never have had that. And So that's why the unions are so important in this country. So anyway, Sacco and Vanzetti, very, very good book. I got a couple of really cool cookbooks. I got Crockpot Cooking. This is an old one. It's 1975, but the fun thing, and this is what I love most about the thrift, people that put cut out favorite recipes and stick them inside, and little things all in between the pages. I love that. I left her bookmarks in because her bookmarks are here for favorite recipes. Isn't that fun? I love that. And I love my crock pot, so it's really fun. I got this monster, the Doubleday Cookbook. This is huge. Complete contemporary cooking. Look at the size of this sucker. If you can't find it in here, it's probably not out there. So that was a good one. And I got this beautiful facsimile edition of a 1914 book, the Jessie Wilcox Smith Mother Goose. This is such a beautiful thing, and I love the facsimile copies of the original versions. 1914 with Jessie Wilcox Smith art in it. It is just amazingly beautiful. And you know, Mother Goose fairy tales are so bizarre. They're so bizarre and so much fun that all adults should read these. They're really, really great. All right. Oh, this is such a fun thing. I got this in the thrift. Check this beautiful thing out. And you know how I love to rescue the instruments. And because I love music, I have tons of instruments in this house. But this one is so cool because this is it's kind of African in sound. It's like I love it. I love the sound of it. I love the look of it. I love the size of it. And it came with its 2 mallets, which is so cool. And that thrift store, that was up in New York State, they taped the mallets onto it so they couldn't get lost. My thrift store would have thrown this on the shelf, put these somewhere else, or the kids would have picked these up, took them away. So this way, the whole thing is intact. It's got 4 little feet on the bottom. Just a beautiful thing. What a find. I was really, really into that. One of my favorite things of the week was this little guy. He's an ugly doll. He's one of those ugly dolls. And, you know, I always smell if I'm going to buy something that's made of fabric, I always smell it before I take it. And this little guy smells like patchouli. So he smells really, really good. And whoever loved him before wore patchouli, and I can't believe she let him go. Because look at that face. Oh my God. I love this little creature. He has a name, but I can't read it. I have to go online and find out what his name is. I can see some of it. Chicken something. But I can't read the last part. It's a little faded. But, oh, what a cute little guy. I remember when the ugly dolls came out. They're certainly not ugly. Not in my opinion. I got this. This is so beautiful. You know I love snow globes. And this one says... Winter Solitude in a world of one color, the sound of wind by Basho. It's a quote by Basho, but it's so cool. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, but it's a snow globe with woods and a little trail and snow, and it has the sound of wind and loons. So it's really, really peaceful, tranquil. And I love it. Can you hear it? Let's see. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you could hear it. It's really magical. I loved this thing. Really, really fun. Alright, let's see what else. We got a lot of stuff here. I got I got this CD. This is Nicholas Gunn, The Sacred Fire. Really beautiful thing, beautiful stuff. It's recorded in Sedona, so I'm sure that Carm probably is familiar with him. I got this one. This is so fun. This is Revlon Red. This is a Hollywood glam band, and they're still active. Hollywood glam band, and this one is signed by Marquis de Sade. Marquis de Sade. How fun is that? The singer in the band signed that. I don't know if you can see that, but what a fun find. I always buy the autographed stuff, and this band, when I went online to check them out, they are influenced by the New York Dolls, so how can they be bad, right, if you got that for an influence? I got this Panic at the Disco rubber bracelet. Love it, love it. Anything music related I love, and Panic at the Disco is a very strange band. I got these T-Rex gloves, brand new. Look at that, T-Rex winter gloves, and we're still in the deep freeze over here, even though it was beautiful yesterday. It was 62 degrees yesterday, and today, Sunday, today's freezing. Sunday, we're supposed to get more snow. This is the craziest winter ever. I got this. I love this. This is so beautiful. This is a framed photograph of some of Hogre's work. If you don't know Hogre is an Italian artist who was very active in London. He got arrested in Italy for his art. He's a subversive street artist, so he's very, he spreads anarchy. And this is probably a London piece, because he does a lot of work in London right now, but he's really fascinating, really fabulous, and I love street art, so if you don't know about him, you can look him up. Hogre. Isn't that awesome? I was thrilled with that, and this was half price today. It was the half price color tag, so it was really, really fun. So, oh, I got one more thing. Oh, I love this. This is a true Guinness pint, British made glass. It's marked on the bottom. You can see it. Ravenware glass, England. And it is true British pint with, of course, the Irish Guinness logo on it. And I've been drinking Boddingtons out of this. I love these kind of pint glasses. They're my favorite. And we don't use those here in this country. We use everybody knows what we use here. But I love those. Those are so fun, and I remember them from England. And Ireland, because I've been to both. My Bloody Valentine, so good. If you can find it by Ale Smith, get it. It's a nice big bottle. It's an extra big bottle. All right. Well, we were in the hospital, in the waiting area, where you wait for the surgery procedures to be finished. They would bring therapy dogs to, you know, kind of alleviate the tension and the waiting. And they brought this beautiful dog, Lily, to see us, and she gave us these cards saying that we met her. And I'm going to show you a little footage of Lily right here. There she wants. Come on, baby.
Sit.
You want to sit down?
Sit.
Hi, man.
Yeah.
Oh, are you a therapy?
Really?
Therapy dog. Look at the tutu. Oh.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Therapy dog, huh?
She's such a good girl. I'll give you a hug.
Us up so much. I mean, it was just like some moments of joy while we were so stressed out and waiting, and it just was so great. I love the therapy dogs. So I think that is all my thrift things. I got, can you see my feet? I got these boiled wool slippers. at Christmas tree shops. They were on clearance for $2.99. If you know anything about boiled wood, it's not boiled wool. It is not cheap, and it keeps your feet so warm that I was thrilled to find those. And they happen to be my size and everything, so just perfect. So anyway, if you like my shirt, guys, it's a little short little pullover thing with sleeves and thumb holes and these beautiful chains. Wish.com. Wish.com. I love it. So much fun. And I love him. I gotta find his name. So beautiful. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical day. I hope you had a beautiful Valentine's Day. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be here with you on Valentine's Day itself, but we'll celebrate it today. You are all my Valentines, as you know. I love you all. So don't forget, our t-shirts are ready to roll. They're so awesome, and I'm telling you, they're heavy duty and they do a beautiful job. So there's Sideshowtink and the picture, and really nice job on these they did. And there's your back. Isn't that awesome? And as soon as I have a tank top, I'll show it to you. Because you know me, I like to usually, I mean, today's very, very cold. But for the most part, I like to have my arms free. I just like as little as possible on. It's just the way that I am. I like to be free. That's why I like dresses so much, you know? Because you feel much more comfortable, much more free. And here's my little overshirt. Love it. Love it. But today's so cold, I figured I'll do this. So that's it. That is it. Have a magical, mystical, musical Saturday. I love you all. Comment, subscribe, spread the love, share the videos if you're so inclined, and spread the word about Sideshowtink. Don't just keep me to yourself. Although I really love our little intimate little group. It's very, very fun. So grab your t-shirt and take me out on adventures with you. I love you all. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Mwah.